Welcome to Ardena School.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Pinnell. Nice to meet you.
The Leader in Me program takes the 7 habits of highly effective people and teaches our children ways to interact with their peers, with social groups, and how to have that intrinsic motivation to be the best that they can be.
Can you think of a way that you're proactive in the classroom? Think of something that you do. I know you do a lot of good things that are proactive.
Sometimes if friends fall down, you can help them back up.
That'd be a great thing to do.
You can share with everybody too.
Absolutely.
When you look at each of the 7 habits, one builds on the next one. Their symbol is a tree, where the trunk is what supports the rest of the tree, and as the tree blooms and blossoms and branches, it kind of takes hold of each of the habits. And the children get that visualization, that each habit is something that they can take ownership for, that builds from an individual to a small group to a large group to the whole school.
Raise your hand if you've heard the rainbow fish story.
The goal is that teachers can take any literature off their shelf and talk to their children about ways that those characters can be proactive, ways that those characters can think win-win, to seek first to understand and then be understood, which was what Mrs. Strodel was stressing with her children.
Sometimes, if someone is doing something that upsets you, we've talked about how you should go and talk to them and say, I feel, and you tell them how you feel. But I realize that sometimes it's hard to find the word to explain that feeling. So I got a great poster. How about surprise? Can you show me your surprise face?
It's really about the children using their language, feeling positive, feeling as if this is a safe environment to reach out. So when someone shakes your hand, they're feeling proud of themselves. And by introducing themselves, they're proud of who they are, and they're welcoming you.
Hi, I'm Wendell Stein. Tell us about your goals.
Well, my personal goal is to do a round-off back handspring.
A round-off back handspring. Wow.
In the beginning of September, every staff member and every student made their handprints on a piece of construction paper. And on the back, we wrote our academic goal and our personal goal for the year.
I want to get straight A's every marking period this year, and I'm halfway there.
Great goals.
How many people have a personal goal that is one of our 7 habits?
Additionally, every student has a data notebook. And what they do in the data notebook is they set a goal. And for instance, what you were observing in a 2nd grade classroom, they had just taken a math test. In the beginning of the unit, they will set their goal.
My academic goal is to do times tables better.
They chart it in their data notebook, and then after the test, they record their answer. And then they come up with a plan, an action plan.
Wow, they talk like I do in the business world. So I could rephrase certain things to my daughter in a way that she would understand. It was a common thread of understanding, which was great.
My academic goal for math is to learn the order of operations, exponents, and
the student is saying, I need to do this. It's inside of them, and they're setting those goals.
Yo, Shrimp, give me your lunch money.
I only have enough for myself.
Come on, Megan, can't we all just be friends? I mean, does it really make you feel that good to pick on Hannah and steal her lunch money every day?
Our 5th graders are taught when they first walk in September that they are the role models for the entire building.
Why am I bullying Hannah? It doesn't make me feel better to make Hannah feel worse.
This year, our 5th graders have put together some skits, and they're going to go to those younger grades and show them those skits so that if they're ever in that situation, they know how to act and behave.
We need to seek first to understand, then to be understood.
Every child is a leader. It doesn't mean that you have the best grades. It means you can be a leader in manners. You can be a leader in helping others. Things that are accessible really to everybody without having, special talents as we sometimes think of as gifted and talented.
They become a leader in themselves, and it's not just a leader amongst other kids. You take responsibility for yourself, and I think that's a really important quality that everybody needs to be in charge of.
To bring those 7 habits into an elementary school and teach those children those leadership qualities as young as the age of 5 would stamp out bully behaviors, because if you're a leader, you can't be a bully. So it's something that we've seen change the dynamic and culture of our building in only a few short months.